The Stranger is a novel by Albert Camus which was published in 1942. The narrator, Meursault, lives in Algiers, a French colony in North Africa. The novel begins with Meursault receiving a telegram that informs him of his mother's recent death, which he has forgotten the exact day of. He attends his mother's funeral but refuses to see her body during the vigil. Meursault talks to the caretaker, drinks coffee, smokes a cigarette, and longs to return home and sleep. The day after the funeral, Meursault goes swimming and begins a sexual relationship with a woman named Marie. A neighbor, Raymond, invites Meursault to his room and explains his volatile relationship with his mistress, whom he believes is cheating on him. To get revenge, Raymond asks Meursault to write a letter to lure the mistress to his apartment for punishment. Meursault writes the letter, but later they overhear a man fighting with his mistress. Soon the police arrive and question Raymond and Meursault, who agrees to be a character witness at his police hearing. Meursault, Marie and Raymond take a trip to the beach where they visit Masson, a friend of Raymond and his wife at their bungalow. Meursault, Raymond and Masson confront a group of Arabs which includes the brother of Raymond's mistress. Raymond fights the brother and gets slashed by him. Raymond decides to fight the brother Mantaman and gives his gun to Meursault. Meursault's actions at this point in the story are driven by his emotions. He is not sure why he is doing what he is doing. He is not sure what he is feeling, but he is determined to do something. He is aware of the fact that he is being watched by the people around him, and he does not want them to see him as weak. He wants to be seen as strong and in control, even if he doesn't fully understand his own actions. As the confrontation with the Arabs unfolds, Meursault's emotions continue to drive his actions. He is in a state of confusion, and his thoughts are jumbled. He doesn't fully understand the implications of what is happening, but he is aware that something is not right. He is aware that he is being pushed and pulled by the events around him, and he is trying to make sense of it all. As the Arabs hide, Meursault, Raymond and Masson head back to the bungalow. Raymond goes inside but Meursault heads back down to the beach and seeks a cool stream behind the rock to escape the oppressive heat. To his surprise, Meursault sees the mistress's brother behind the rock and stares at him. Holding his gun, though he has no real reason to shoot, Meursault pulls the trigger and kills him. After a pause, Meursault shoots the Arab 4 more times. He is arrested and has an interview with a lawyer and is questioned by a magistrate. The magistrate declares the importance of believing in God and asking for his forgiveness. Meursault says he does not believe in God. After a month-long prison stay, Meursault's trial begins. The trial is a pivotal moment in the novel. The prosecutor focuses on Meursault's character instead of the shooting of the Arab, accusing Meursault of being a monster who has committed a crime against society worse than the killing. Meursault's actions and behavior throughout the novel are put on trial, and the reader is forced to question their own morality and beliefs. The trial also highlights the power dynamics at play in the colony of Algiers, with the French authorities using the trial to assert their dominance over the native population. In the falling action, alone in a cell, Meursault fantasized about being granted an appeal. The chaplain visits Meursault and tries to convince him to accept God and his mercy. Meursault rages at the chaplain, and even as his execution is imminent, he reaffirms his own view of life as meaningless. The novel ends with Meursault's execution, leaving the reader to ponder the meaning of Meursault's actions and the role of morality in a world where human life is ultimately meaningless. Meursault's journey in The Stranger is a complex one that is driven by his emotions, his environment, and the power. The novel also explores themes of colonization and its impact on individuals and society. The character of Meursault is a product of his environment, shaped by the power dynamics of the colony of Algiers. The novel highlights the ways in which colonialism dehumanizes and oppresses the native population, and the ways in which it shapes the lives of the colonizers. In conclusion, The Stranger is a novel that delves deep into the complexities of human nature and the ways in which society shapes our understanding of morality. It is a novel that challenges the reader to question their own beliefs and values and to consider the ways in which power shapes our lives. It is a powerful and thought-provoking novel that encourages readers to examine their own humanity and to consider the ways in which we are all shaped by the world around us.